Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I said and I thought about the struggles that some women may have, and it came to me that makeup could be a thing. So I paid for a beginner class so you didn't have to. And don't forget to check out the link in my bio. I'm going to list the brush set that I'm using for you. So let's get into it. So right here you can see where I already started my brows. And I just basically outlined it. I haven't filled it in yet. That's actually what I'm doing right now, is messing with the brow pomade that I have to fill it in. So here we go. Filling in my brows. I like to start with the tail first just to get it all filled in and make sure it's not too heavy. And don't worry if it is too heavy. You can always blend it out with the other end of the brush like I'm doing right here. And then brush up on the front of your brows near your nose so that it doesn't look too heavy right there, and it give you kind of like a blended look. And then you go ahead and you brush that out to make sure it's not too thick and evenly spread it. Then let's get to the other brow. Do the same thing. Now I already lined them with the eyeliner. And I use black because I like my brows to be black. You can use whatever color you want to. Dark brown, or if you are red or blonde. Use whatever color you feel comfortable with. Now, I know I'm taking a beginner class, but at the beginning of this, the only thing I had perfected was them brows, baby, okay? Now, I might not put on a full face of makeup, but my brows gonna always be top notch. So the instructor told me to put the pomade on my palm, on the back of my hand, just so it's not all clumped together in my brush. So you kind of like put it on the back of your hand to spread it out evenly, and then dip your brush into it. Okay, I had to switch camera views because it looks better this way. I didn't want y'all to get a sideways view. I wanted you to be right in front of me. Then here we go with the concealer. Now you want to make sure your concealer is lighter than your foundation color. And you see the little brush that I'm using is flat on both sides. And then you're going to line your brows just to clean it up with the concealer. So don't worry about any mistakes that you make with that eyebrow pencil or the pomade, because you can always clean it up with your concealer. So you don't have to keep starting all over or wiping your brows off when you mess up your line or something. Don't judge my facial expressions, y'all. I kept waiting on her to stop talking to everybody else. I'm one of those people who learn faster than everybody else in the class. So you're going to see my eyes roll a couple times because I'm just sitting waiting for the next instruction. So you want to make sure you bring your concealer all the way down into your eye. And this is just getting your eyelid ready for the color to pop that you're going to put on there. Because I know a lot of times you may notice like when you put eyeshadow on, the color doesn't really come out. And you probably think like, oh, I'm not putting it heavy enough, or I don't know what the problem is. Girl, go ahead and grab that concealer, okay? Because it's going to help you out a ton. So, yep, bring it all the way down to your eyelashes. All the way down. And don't worry about if it's not blended right, because you're going to blend it in with another brush. So, don't worry about it. You want a nice blank canvas. So, make sure you're covering every part from your eyelashes all the way up into your brow. Now, of course, if you're not doing an eyeshadow, you don't have to take this all the way down to your eyelash. That's just a personal preference of mine. I still do it even if I'm not wearing an eyeshadow. And then you want to grab your foundation, and this is strictly for the top of your brow. You're going to put a little bit of foundation right where you have that concealer so that you can mix that in and give you kind of like a middle color for the top of your brows. So I blend it in. Listen, if y'all haven't checked out Benji Brown's Kiki's makeup tutorial, listen, I'm going to link that below too so you can watch it. The entire time I was taking this class, I just kept repeating lines from this video. It's so funny. And I was trying to be super careful here, trying not to erase what I had done with my brows. And you see here, it looked like I might have went like super heavy there, but I'm not worried about it because we're going to blend it in anyway. But look at that brow, y'all. It look good. Listen, girlfriend. At this part, I'm like, oh, I wish I was both-handed. Because I'm right-handed, so, it feel a little awkward. Look at it. Yes. Come on, eyebrows. Because if nothing else was fine, them brows are. Yes. right here shows my boredom too, y'all, because I'm just waiting on her to give the next instructions. So I'm just playing around with my concealer and foundation at the top of my brows, because she was taking a little long time to explain to these people, sugar. And I'm like, oh, shy. I was ready to go to the next thing, okay? Okay, here we go with the next brush. Now, these two are the little round brushes. It's 2 round brushes in this kit. There you go. You see? They both round. I love the little crystals on these brushes. They're so cute. Made me feel like a big girl with a big girl makeup kit. Now, I had already blended my brows in here, y'all, and my eyelids. Because I was being impatient. So I went ahead of everybody else. So you want to take your base color and you take your brush and you just tap, tap, tap it in your color. Make sure it's nice and covered on your brush. And then we finna get to applying this to our eyelids, guys. See that brown color on there? Yes. Come on now, pigments. So it's looking good and I'm ready to get started. She's still talking. Just talking. One more time for those brows, y'all. Yes, give it up. Applause. Them brows look good. Okay, so here we go. You're going to take that base color and you're just going to go at the top of your lid from your brow all the way down to your eye fold. And you want to make sure you get that color on there. You can take it up as far as you like. You don't have to take it all the way up to your brow, but you want to make sure you get right in that top crease right there. And apply all of that color in there. Apply all of the color in there. Y'all, I can't tell y'all enough how funny this Benji Brown makeup tutorial is. Like, it's been maybe 10 years since he made this and I'm still laughing. So come on now. Put some more color on there. I'm ready to go to the next brow. Waiting on everybody else. Here we go. Homegirl had to come help me a little bit. Because I don't know everything. I was asking questions, asking her how I'm supposed to apply this stuff. I want to make sure I was getting this right. Because I can't be out here looking crazy now. So I had to make sure I got it right. Ask all the questions you can. I mean, that's why I paid for the class, right? Okay, so let's go over to the other eye, honey. Right up in that top crease. You see my eye creasing right there? Where I'm at? Yes. Get all up in there, girlfriend. Oh, it's looking good, and I ain't even added the other stuff on there yet. Oh, you just wait, girl. So after this, I ended up going to, I think I just rode downtown and got something to eat. And this look was like, it was so appropriate. It wasn't too much. It was just right. And then you take the other round brush that you didn't put any color on and you just blend everything in. Look, you see how she just wiping it like that? Like, don't be scared to blend it in, girl. Just blend it, okay? Because you don't want any hard color creases unless you're going for a crease look. But you got to blend it all in. See, just rub that brush on right there. So remember, this is the brush that didn't have any pigment on it. This was the second round brush. So you use one brush to dip your color in, and then the other brush you're going to use to blend it in. Yes, look at that. Girl, it look good, don't it? Yes. I was getting my whole life in this makeup class, okay? Because like I said, remember, I only knew how to do brows before this, but your girl know how to do a whole full face now, and it gives every time. See? So here's the close-up of the base color. It looks so good. I was still just adding color because everybody else was still learning. And I was ready to move on. So, making sure that I was even colored on both sides. Blending it in accordingly. Because we can't be looking good on one side of the face and then the other side looking crazy. Okay, and here comes the smaller brush. I'm going to show you that. Yep, you see it's flat on both sides. So the big flat brush we use for our concealer, and that flat brush, the smaller one, we're going to use next. So this is what your setting spray, your primer, that's what you want to grab, because for the lid color, we're doing a sparkling color and we wanted all the sparkle to show up. So we grab that setting spray and we're going to spray that on the eyelid color that we wanted. I was talking to the girl next to me because she's supposed to be an assistant. Sugar, and she was helping me because I didn't know what I was doing. Sometimes I was confused. So here we go. You're going to rub that setting spray into that color, and then we getting ready to apply the color to our eyelids, okay? Still got to wait on everybody else because they're a little slow. Okay, here we go. Now let's apply the eyelid color. Here we go. Now, you don't have to use a small mirror. I just picked my mirror up and got it a little bit closer so that I can see better. Because at this point, this was before I had my LASIK, and yes, sister girl couldn't see, okay? So, y'all, I was asking for help because I ain't know how high to go, and I ain't want to be looking crazy.
How your head?
Fine.
You want me to boil these?
Okay, so here we go. You can take it all the way up to the top, she said. So make sure you get it thick enough. If you need to spray more of your setting spray on top of the color, if it's not coming out thick enough for you, go ahead and do that, girl. So I think at this moment I thought it wasn't coming through thick enough for me to, see a difference. But rewatching this, I think I see it. It's pretty. I like it. I like it. Here we go. Here we go. It's looking cute, but I had to check. Don't judge me. I had to check. I had to make sure it was right what I was doing. Here we go. I wish I was both handed again because crossing that hand over, sugar, it was giving me the flux. Y'all, I'm going to highly recommend this Kiki's makeup tutorial again. If you guys need a good laugh, it's super funny. And don't forget, every time you're doing your makeup, you need reminders, just come back and watch this video. Do your makeup with me in the video. I was just fanning so it could dry because I feel like if I open my eyelids, it was going to crease or something or clump up in my folds. So here it is. We took that brush that didn't have, the little round brush that didn't have any color on it, and we're just using that to blend in this layer with the layer that's previous to that. And even if it does have a little bit of color on it, it's not going to matter because it's the color that you just used. So that'll help blend it in too. Get the other eye, blend that in. Make sure it's no hard creases or hard lines. Listen, that look was coming together, okay? I got excited. The girl next to me, she seen it too. She was like, yes, girl, I see you over there. I'm like, yes, girl, I see me too. Okay, so now we're going to get the big flat brush. It's flat on both sides. And you're going to put your foundation on your hand again. We're putting everything on our hands so that it's not clumped together on the brush. So put it on your brush, and then you're going to get your cheeks, your forehead, and your chin. Go ahead. Don't be scared. Put that stuff on your face, girl. Now, usually I don't like liquid foundation because I think that it shows up too much in pictures. But with this, I think it was the brand or maybe just the color, it didn't show up like super bright in pictures. You know how some pictures people show it with that ghost face, and it's like you can see all of the color that they put on their face everywhere where they put on makeup. You can see it, and I hate it. I don't want to be a ghost face killer. So, and then here we go with your brush here that's flat at the top. You want to take that and just blend in that foundation. Make sure you blend it in good where it's not shining in those spaces and you're covering all of your spaces. Now, the idea for foundation is to just make a flat look on your face, because some of us have highs and low colors on our faces. We have light spots, dark spots. If you have freckles that you want to cover up, things like that, the foundation is going to give you just a nice all over even look on your face. And you just blend it in. Make sure you get that forehead, honey. Blend it in. Yes, look at this look coming together. Don't mind a nose ring. If you have nose piercings or something like that, girl, go ahead, still put that makeup on because you can always wipe your jewelry off. So I needed help. And I asked a girlfriend for help, and she came over and told me a little something. She was like, girl, you doing good. I'm like, yes, girl. Tell me something because I need to hear it. Y'all, this cute top that I got is from Fashion Nova too. I love it. Give just the right amount of cleavage. Love it. You can dress it up, dress it down. For this day, I had on jeans with it, and I just dressed it down because I was just going to grab something to eat at this kind of shipping container park. Yes, hello. I don't know how I forgot that. It sounded so horrible when I said trailer park. A shipping container park is where I was going. These are the brushes that I've currently used. Remember, the big one was for my foundation, the middle size one was for my concealer, and the smaller one was for the color on my eyelids. So here we go. We're going to put a little bit more concealer on here because we got to conceal some other stuff, okay? And we're going to do this concealing on top of the foundation because we wanted a nice flat look before we started concealing stuff, so that those concealed spaces would come through more after the foundation. So here we go with the under eye. Now, as you see, I have some old lady bags up under my eyes, and girl, I'm going to conceal those every time. So here you go. You take the concealer from the center of your eye at your nose all the way over to the tip, and you can make just like a triangle there. You're going to do the same on both eyes. Make sure you clear the whole space. Go from your nose to the tip of your eye. Both sides. Now, I know it's some videos that tell you don't do your whole under eye. I did mine. I don't know about you. You can follow those videos if you want to. I might try that trick later. But today, we're going to do the whole thing. And the thing I liked about this look, it wasn't too much makeup, because I know a lot of times us girls don't want our face caked up, and the guys don't even like when we wear a whole bunch of caked up makeup on. But this look was so simple and airy. I didn't feel like I was sweating under my makeup or anything like that. All the products we used were perfect. Sis had to come help me out a little bit, because I was scared to go over too far. So here we go. And you see, again, I got my nose ring. I'm not worried about it because I'm just going to wipe it off of my jewelry. Here I am just playing around a little bit because I'm waiting on everybody else to catch up. So I went this high up on my nose because we are going to contour the nose here. We're going to contour the nose and we're going to make sure that look good and thin it out a little bit. Even though I do have a more slender nose, I'm still going to contour it. Just because I never did it and I want to try it. So here we go. I'm still playing around because I'm waiting on everybody else to catch up. Y'all, and look at the shadow of my lashes. Okay, come on now, natural lash. It look good. I'm still going to put some lashes on, though, but they look good. Okay, then we're going to come right here in the center. You're going to contour the center of those brows, sugar. So right here, you're going to make like a downward arrow. You're going to put a line in the middle, and then you'll see I put a line on each side of that middle line. See, just like a downward facing arrow. Dang, I wish I was both-handed. I feel like it'd be so much easier. Got my brow a little bit. Can't mess up that blend right there because them brows look good. Then you want to get your chin. Little chinny chin. I should have contoured that pimple and concealed that. But I wasn't worried about it. Because if you're going to love me and my beauty, you're going to love me with these pimples too. Here we go. Blend it in. So I'm just messing around waiting on everybody else because, baby, they was taking a little minute. Now, that's okay. If you a slow learner, go ahead, girl. Rewind this video as many times as you need to. But for me, I was ready for everybody else to come on. So here we go. We're going to take this down the center of your nose, right down the middle. Don't worry about, you seeing the lines now because all that's going to be blended in and it's going to look so perfect in a minute. Oh, look at my teeth. I got some really pretty teeth, guys. I might do a video on that, like how I get my teeth to be so white and stay white. Because I get so many compliments on my smile because my teeth are just so pretty. Okay, here we go with our little squeegee. I call it a little squeegee brush. I'm not sure what the proper term is. I'm not a makeup artist. So you see you got your little squishy. You can get those on sale at TJ Maxx. Yeah, they have a really good price on them. So you're going to get that wet and squeeze it a little bit. Make sure the water's getting all through there. Because that's going to help you when you get to blending everything in with the concealer and the foundation. So here we go, blending it in. So just watch me and follow along because I'm watching her and following along. We're going to pull this look all together. Now that'll fuck them up. Now, don't worry about going up too high on this blend, like too high towards your eye, because we still going to put our powder on to bake a minute. Here we go. You want to blend that down like that. So everywhere that we have this concealer red, those are our highlight points. Those are the points that are going to pop when people look at your face and your pictures. It's going to bring your whole face together and give you a nice, bright, pretty look. So here we go. Blending it in, blending it in. Watch out for those brows, girl, okay? Because we just spent a good amount of time perfecting those, so let's not mess them up. Now we can go ahead and go up under our eye and blend that in. Don't worry, we haven't got to the bake session yet. I think I got an eyelash in my eye. I don't know what that was. Get into these nails too, y'all. Look, I love a creamy white nail. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. I keep my nails nice and flat color because sometimes it might take me 2 or 3 weeks before I go get a fill-in, and I don't want my color dragging down, so you can notice that I need a fill-in. Like, we got to keep it nice, nude, classy. Here we go, just blending that in, making sure everything is blended smoothly. You see how under my eyes pop? You see the under my eye and you see the top of my eye just popping, and those brows pop, 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 pop. Yes. Okay, so here we come with our curve brush. So this brush we're going to take and we're going to blend everything in with our bake session with this brush. Sorry, this isn't a bake session. I lied. We're going to highlight those cheekbones. Look. Now, I already have awesome ass cheekbones, but we still going to put a little color to make it pop with the makeup. So this look we're doing today is going to be perfect for, again, pictures, a night out on the town, a wedding, anything. It's a real simple look that you can dress up or dress down. So you want to take your tone a little bit darker than your foundation and put it right at the top, right across those cheekbones. This is just another shadow, not to be confused with your blush. And again, we are using our curved brush. It's all about the brushes. Now, I feel like I can see the spaces where they need to go if I puff my cheeks out like that. So don't mind me, y'all. You're going to take it all the way back to your hairline, just right to above your cheek.
Hey.
Here we go. So sis helping me out. She gonna blend me in a little bit because I be needing help sometimes, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a professional makeup artist. I just paid for this class, so you didn't have to pay for it. She told me to take this all the way up around my hairline, y'all, so it blend in a little bit. You know, and my foundation is not separating so much from my scalp to my face. So here we go, y'all. We gonna blend it in. Blend it in. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Yes. Come together. Oh, getting color. I mean, makeup all in my hairline now. Oh, that look good. Look at it. So pretty. Now, if you like me, I never thought I would be able to complete a look like this or do this myself, y'all. I was so nervous going into this, but girl, just to get into it, just buy them brushes, girl, buy that makeup and just do it. Okay, here we go with my powder. I had to get that ready because we was about to use that in a second. Here we go. I had to come back and blend my foundation in a little bit more, bringing everything together. So you're going to take the brush that you use to blend your foundation in and just go over everything. Go over your whole face and blend everything in. Don't touch those eyelids though, but go over everything and just blend it all in. There we go. So you see that heart. You remember the harsh line that you saw when I put the color on my cheekbones? Now it's all getting blended in and giving us a nice, full, a long look. All my ad-libs, y'all to see where I got them from if you watch the Kiki's makeup tutorial. It's so funny. It had me dying laughing, okay? Look at those brows. Oh, them brows look good. Oh, my goodness. Every time. They're going to be perfect every time. So right here, you want to take a darker color than your foundation. And you want to take this color all the way from your brows down to the tip of your nose because we are thinning out our nose to get that nice long look. So this is for the girls with the nice wide noses, even the girls with the longer bridges and more pointy noses. So you see how it's thinning it out already? And don't ask me why this look is a look. It just is. This is just what they doing. Now, I know some people round it at the tip of their nose, but I don't like to because I don't see the point of it when I'm doing it like this. So just take that color, like I said, from the tip of your brows all the way down to the bottom of your nose. You see that? See? Now we're going to take our powder. I had to open mine. I was so anxious to use this powder, girl, because I never had a bake session before. So when you see all the makeup artists saying they baking, this is what they talking about, this powder. So here we go. That same little squeegee that we use to blend everything in, you're going to dip that in your powder. And this is where we're going to get right up under the eye. Make sure it's not clumped on there. And we're going to apply this right under our eyes.
That's like the melts. Yeah.
So I'm just applying this powder where she told me to, okay, honey? I don't know why we applying it here, but we applying it there, okay? And it's going to give us the look that we want when we done. I guess I wasn't getting enough powder, Ross, so Sis had to come show me, okay? Here we go. Yes, here we go. Ooh. Now just pat that right up under your eyes. Now you're not going to blend this in immediately. You're going to get your lashes set first and give this time to bake after you're done applying this. So here we go with the last big brush that's in our kits. And it's just round all around. We're going to use this to blend that in. Now, mind you, I said you were going to get your lashes together. So I've already put the glue on my lashes and I'm letting them sit so it can get tacky before I put it on. And I've set to bake at least 5 minutes. And we're just gonna blend that on in. Get your brush and you just blend it on in. So it's blended. Now don't worry if you still, like see the powder and it looks a little bit thick, because once you put your setting spray, that's why they call it setting spray, it's gonna bring everything together. But you want to make sure you blend it in so that you don't see any harsh lines. Here we go. Oh, yes, that look good. Yes. Yes. Come on. Come through. Face is giving face. It's giving that card never declines. It's giving everything that it's supposed to. It's giving fresh out the chair. And I did it myself, y'all. I was so proud at the end of this class. Okay, y'all, we almost done. So go ahead, blend that in, Bring it all together. I'm really just wasting time waiting on everybody else to blend their faces together because mine is blended, honey, okay? Now, I was just mixing between a color lighter than me and a color darker than me that to give me like an even look, and just going over my whole face with that. That's what she told us to do. And then here's the setting spray. Go ahead, spray it. Okay, if your face a little wet, don't worry, it'll dry. And watch, when it melt everything together, it's gonna be so pretty. Now, I didn't show me putting my lashes on because sis was having a hard time and I ran out of space on my camera. Plus, I needed help, so it was just a whole time, okay? Lashes are not my strong suit. Again, I am not a makeup artist, boo, okay? I just took this class so you didn't have to. But if you know how to do your lashes, then go ahead, do you, girl. If you don't, keep on trying, sis. What Aaliyah say? Try again if at first you don't succeed. So I'm just picking all the sticky stuff off of the lashes because I am allergic to almost everything, and I do not want that stuff touching my face and making me break out while I got this makeup on, because I will quickly go wash everything off. Here Here we go with the glue. You're going to put your glue on. Do not apply to your lash directly after you put the glue on because it needs to be a little tacky for it to stick. So just apply your glue, then set your lash down so it can dry a little bit. You want to catch it right between freshly glued and dry before you apply. And while I'm waiting for these lashes to dry, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so that you can keep up with me because I want to keep up with y'all. Now, this is the eyebrow pencil we're going to use to do our waterline on our eye. Here we go. Apply right to your waterline. Don't worry if it's too thick in some spots because you can always get a smaller tip brush and blend that in. So this is going to help your eyes not look too naked when you got your lashes on your top. You don't want your top line looking all real full and then your bottom line looking bald. That just wouldn't work.